Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is going to be Lookiero. So Lookiero, assuming I'm pronouncing that right, is a personal stylist online, just like the Stitchfix unboxing that I did recently as well. I have gone online, I have filled out a whole load of information about my likes, dislikes, sizes, what kind of clothing I'm looking for. I've included a link to a Pinterest board, and an online stylist has gone away and chosen some clothing and outfits and stuff for me to try. So I'm going to take you through the whole box, explain a little bit more about how this system works, and then I'll try the clothes on and you can let me know what you think. So how this works, you generally pay £10 when you sign up, and that will get you the box made for you, and that £10 is then knocked off the price of any items you decide to keep. If you decide to keep all the items, because we will send you 5 different items, you get 25% off everything. And if you watch this video and you decide you do want to sign up for your first box, if you use the code that I'll provide, you'll get 10% off your first box. So if you're going to give it a try, definitely think about trying to use that, and then you can get that little bit more money off. So inside the box, everything came nicely wrapped in tissue paper like this. I've had a quick kind of look through and stuff, and I'm going to show you, like I said, all the items. We'll talk about what it costs. I'll try them on, you can let me know what you think. So what you get is this little slip here that says your Lookiero experience starts here. Discover and decide, check out online, want to return something. So if you get the box and you don't like any of the items, you can send them all back, or if you want to keep some of the items and send some back, you can do that as well. So what they do, they include a bag which is already printed with a returns label, so returns are free, and you just pop all your items in there. You go online and do a checkout, so you tell them what you're going to send back, what you're going to keep. Whatever you're going to keep, they'll charge you the relevant amount, discounting the 10% or whatever offer you've got, and then you won't pay for anything else. You'll send them back, and that's fine, that's the end of that. Or if you want to send the lot back, you can do that as well. Obviously, if you want to keep it all, you can do that as well. So you do all that online and then just send back what you don't want. So here is a little letter, a kind of personalised one. It says, "Hi Crystal, I'm Stella, your new personal shopper. Welcome to Lookiero. In your first Lookiero box, I have taken inspiration from your Pinterest board to create a mini capsule wardrobe with a preppy style, which will be perfect for casual or office wear." The first item, which is these trousers. So you'll see them properly when I try them on, but these are called the high-waisted Paperback trousers by Cerise Blue Paris, which is not a brand I'm familiar with. And you also got little cards as well showing you what you can kind of put the items with. So these are the Dean Pant Cerise, is what it says on there, and you can just see they've put the pants with a t-shirt, with a smart shirt to wear with the trousers. It says you can tuck in this roll neck, so like a polar neck type jumper, which is from A Spirit Casual. It says a lovely garnet roll neck by Spirit Casual, and some heeled boots for a stylish winter look. I like the colour of this. This is my kind of colour, and I do like this kind of style of jumper. So we'll go through prices and things when I try everything on. Sweater roll neck. It then says that they have added a cute checked skirt by Oasis, which looks like this. You're kind of not going to get much of an idea with me holding it up, but when it's on you'll see how it works. It's got kind of buttons and it's high-waisted, and this little tie bit there. The tie skirt pow. It says you can wear with tights and boots and the roll neck, which I showed you before, or wear it for work with the green shirt by Cerise Blue, which Cerise Blue basic shirt colours. They must send this out in a few different colours. I've of course got a green version. Gives you a little bit of an idea of some things you can put it with. Looks like this. It's just a simple plain green shirt, but again I think it's probably quite a good colour for my colouring compared to Stitch Fix, which didn't really seem to take notice of the fact that I said I was as pale as I was. So it'll be interesting to see how this box works out in comparison. And I will link the Stitchfix video at the end if you want to see the difference between the two online personal shoppers. So finally it says, I've also added a classic cable knit jumper by a Spirit Casual for you to wear as a layering piece. I added this after being inspired by the ones on your board. I thought it would look great over the shirt or roll neck or with some classic blue jeans. If you feel this is too light next to your face, you could always add a scarf for a pop of colour. So I do have something similar to this. I mean, I think it probably is a little bit too light for my skin tone, and I get that you can add a scarf, which quite often I will do, but I don't know if I would buy a new jumper knowing I would need to wear a scarf or something to make it work for me. I don't think I kind of like the idea of that, if you know what I mean. But we're going to try every item on, and like I said, I'd love it if you leave me some comments and let me know what you think of each item. From a Spirit Casual, the Cable Sweater Casual. So now we're on to the Rollnick Jumper, which is exactly the sort of thing that I already buy and own. I'm one of these people who actually quite like things on my neck in the winter to kind of keep you warm. The fabric feels nice and I like the colour. Like I said, I've got some that are really quite similar anyway. And I've worn it as I've suggested. I've tucked it into these Paperback trousers. I'm not so sure about the trousers. I don't think that they are particularly flattering or something that I would usually kind of ever actually wear. They're just not really me. And I mean, part of the idea is that you try on different things. I just don't quite think that these trousers are me. So this is the white cable knit jumper. This is by Spirit. Like I said, I think it's probably a bit pale for me. What do we think? I already own something kind of similar in a slightly different sort of cream shade that I think kind of works. I understand what they're saying about you can put a scarf with it, but like I said, I don't know if I would want to buy a jumper now and I have to wear a scarf with it. So you can see it's quite a kind of baggy fit, and I'd really rather it was a little bit more fitted, I think. I guess it's okay for a bit of a kind of casual look, but I'm not really looking for any more kind of casual clothes, so I don't think I'll be keeping this one. But what do you think? I've got on the skirt that they sent. This is from Oasis. It's the high-waisted cinch tie skirt, and I don't think it really does much for me. It's kind of, I don't know. I like the check. I don't think I can wear high-waisted. I actually think it makes me look a little bit like I've got a really kind of short top half. Yeah, I don't think it's particularly flattering. Don't mind the kind of colours together as such, but I just don't think it really does anything for me. Again, I can see what the thinking behind this was. It just doesn't really work for me. So this is the green shirt by Cerise Blue, and I've just paired it with a pair of office trousers that I wear, which are from Banana Republic. You can just see the green shirt just kind of bags up a little bit on the back, which if you've watched my Stitchfix video, my back kind of dips a little. So that's kind of a common issue for me. But other than that, I'm happy enough with the colour and everything. I definitely think it's a colour that I like. I think I prefer it on its own like this rather than tucking it into the skirt. It's just more me. I'm not a big fan of tucking things in, really. So what do we think of the shirt? It's not the most exciting thing ever. Okay, so by now you should have seen me trying on all the clothes. Like I said, feel free to leave me comments, let me know what you think of what they sent me. I think kind of colour-wise they got it right, apart from the white jumper, which I think was probably not quite right for my skin tone. I'm going to go through every item one by one. Like I said, I'll tell you the prices and stuff. They do send you an itemised kind of list of every item, how much it costs, and the total of absolutely everything, and then how much it will be for everything if you keep everything with that 25% off. So what I would say is, first of all, these black paper bag trousers, which if you've watched the bit where I try it on, you'll know they don't really fit me. I don't think they're my kind of style. What I really was disappointed in, if you can just see here, there was a little clear button, and pretty much as soon as I went to put them on, it came off. So the quality on those, the stitching, not so good. So I will be letting them know about that. And those trousers are £40.60, which is a really weird price, but I certainly won't be paying that for trousers that don't suit me and where the buttons fall off. The next item I'll show you is the Oasis skirt. Like I said, I like the colour. I just don't like the kind of high-waisted style. I think it cuts me off. It makes me look, well, it's just not flattering. I think it makes me look like I've got a really short torso as well. So it's just not for me. This cost £38, which is the same price that obviously Oasis charge. That's how the pricing works. If it's a brand you're familiar with, the price will be the same as if you bought it direct from the brand. So that will be going back, but no issues with quality with any of the other items. It was just those trousers. As I've already kind of said, I just don't think I can get away with this kind of colour. I also didn't like the fact that it hung off and was really kind of loose. I'd rather it was a bit more fitted, but there's too many things wrong with it. And this was £39, so this will be going back. And like I said, even if it did fit, I'm not 100% sure I'd keep it because I don't really need any additional kind of casual items. My issue is I have too many casual items. So then we'll go on to the jumper. So this was the roll neck, which again, really like the colour, like the style, own a lot of this style jumper anyway. I wear them to work quite a lot. I tend to get mine from M&S. The M&S ones last forever and cost around about £17.50, sometimes less if there's an offer on. This one, which is by a Spirit Casual, is £29, so it's a little bit more than I would usually pay, which would be fine if I didn't already have like millions of them. So they were on the right track, but I don't think I'm going to be keeping that. The only item I'm kind of like on the fence with is the green shirt, because I really like the colour, and it's my kind of thing. A shirt with trousers is my kind of easy work look. So that retails, that was by Cerise Blue, and it says basic shirt, green, dark, and that's £30.90. So for a shirt, that's not too bad. I would pay around that kind of price for a shirt, so I don't think that's too bad. But so that's the only one that I'm like, maybe not. I just don't know what to do. With Lookiero, you get 5 days after you've received the package to decide what you're going to keep and send it back. So I'll be going through that process quite soon to make sure I get it back in time for the items I don't want to keep. Had I have kept all of the items, the total would have been £177.50, which then with a 25% discount would have brought it down to £133.12. And if you had the 10% code when you signed up, like the one I said you can use, you'd get the further 10% off as well, so it'd be like £120 or thereabouts. So that would be pretty good for 5 different items, I'd say. In terms of prices, I did select the kind of lowest prices available. You get to choose when you sign up how much you're willing to pay for different items. So these were at the lower end of what they can offer. They can offer much more expensive products if you're willing to pay that little bit more. So it all depends kind of what you're after. And also in the box was just a little card saying that you can refer people and you can get 10% off their first order. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this unboxing. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up, and definitely subscribe if you like watching these kind of videos, or if you like advent calendars. I've done lots of unboxings of those, so definitely check them out if that's your sort of thing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.